The world's 10 highest-paid athletes 2023. After a disappointing year and a half with Manchester United, Cristiano Ronaldo jumped to Saudi Arabia's Al Nassr on a huge new contract in January, nearly doubling his annual playing salary to an estimated $75 million. Star golfers Phil Mickelson and Dustin Johnson made their move last year, leaving the PGA Tour for the Saudi-backed LIV Golf and tens of millions of dollars in upfront guarantees. The world's 10 highest-paid athletes 2023. Lionel Messi is reportedly considering a transfer to Saudi Arabia this summer and already works with the country as a tourism ambassador, a multi-million-dollar arrangement that led to a 2-week suspension from his current club, Paris Saint-Germain, on Tuesday after he missed practice because of an unsanctioned promotional trip. PSG, of course, is also the home of Kylian Mbappe and has its own golf connection, with its ownership group a subsidiary of Qatar Sovereign Wealth Fund. 1. Cristiano Ronaldo $136 million. Ronaldo parted ways with Manchester United in November and joined Saudi Arabia's Al Nassr in January, ratcheting up his annual playing salary to an estimated $75 million and generating additional marketing opportunities in his new home. Rumors are swirling that he might try to head back to Europe this summer, but in the meantime, the pay bump has him atop the athlete earnings list for the first time since 2017 and the third time overall, while setting an all-time high for a soccer player with his $136 million total. Brands can't resist Ronaldo and his massive fan base, 850 million followers across Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, more than any other athlete in the world. Binance, a cryptocurrency exchange, is among the latest additions to his sponsor stable, helping push his off-field total to an estimated $90 million over the last 12 months. Only 3 athletes in the history of Forbes tracking have beaten that figure in a year: Roger Federer, Tiger Woods, and Conor McGregor. 2. Lionel Messi $130 million. Messi's future is a matter of much speculation, with rumors flying that he could return to Barcelona, or join Ronaldo in Saudi Arabia, or even land in MLS with Inter Miami. His bank account should be safe regardless. His earnings total matches his big number from the last 2 editions of the list, and he has a long list of lucrative endorsements, including Adidas, Budweiser, and PepsiCo. His deal with Socios, a blockchain-based fan platform, alone pays him an estimated $20 million a year, and the opportunities should keep coming after he led Argentina to a World Cup victory in December. He also launched an investment firm called Playtime in October. 3. Kylian Mbappe $120 million now. 35 on the earnings list last year, Mbappe makes his top 10 debut and is the only member still under 30. He has the highest playing salary in all of soccer, which looks justified after he fell 1 win shy of a second straight World Cup title with France in 2022 and finished just behind his Paris Saint-Germain teammate Lionel Messi for the Best FIFA Men's Player award. In June, he became the first player ambassador for Sorare, a cryptocurrency-based fantasy game, and he exerted his growing influence later that summer in a dispute with the French Football Federation. After Mbappe refused to participate in a photo shoot with the French national team, reportedly objecting to endorsing some of the brands under contract with the squad, the federation quickly announced it would work to revise its agreement on players' image rights. 4. LeBron James $119.5 million. Today's top athletes are also successful founders and investors, and perhaps no one embodies that entrepreneurial spirit better than James, who became the first active athlete to be certified a billionaire by Forbes in June. On top of his impressive endorsement portfolio, the Los Angeles Lakers forward is behind sports nutrition company Ladder and the Spring Hill Company, which develops and produces TV and other entertainment content, and he was a producer on its 2023 film House Party, which was set at his mansion. He also has a stake in Fenway Sports Group, owner of the Boston Red Sox, Liverpool FC, and the Pittsburgh Penguins, and he recently invested in a Major League Pickleball team while proclaiming his desire to someday own an NBA expansion team in Las Vegas. James was an early backer of Lobo's 1707 tequila and over the last year has invested in Canyon Bicycles, climate-conscious dairy company Neutral Foods, and sports apparel brand Mitchell & Ness. 5. Canelo Alvarez $110 million. Alvarez collects tens of millions of dollars every time he steps in the ring, scoring big with blockbuster fights against Dmitry Bivol and Gennady Golovkin over the last 12 months. Alvarez has a relatively slim list of traditional endorsements for an athlete of his stature, partnering with Hennessy and Michelob Ultra, but he signed with Excel Sports Management in September to build out his marketing deals, and he is active as an entrepreneur. The boxer is behind sports drink maker Yaoka, fitness app icon and gas station chain Canelo Energy, and he has his own clothing line and branded credit card. In September, he launched VMC, a canned cocktail brand. 6. Dustin Johnson $107 million. Johnson was the first star to jump to LIV Golf last May, and he finished 2022 with the tour best $35.6 million in prize money, including $18 million for winning the season-long individual championship. The move may have cost him sponsors, including Royal Bank of Canada, but it also made him the biggest gainer of the year. He didn't even make the list of 2022's 50 highest paid athletes. Now he is focusing on building the brand of Four Aces GC, the LIV team he captains and co-owns, whose logo has adorned his shirt at recent tournaments in place of Adidas. The guaranteed cash from LIV's no-cut format helps, too. He has racked up $3.3 million across 5 LIV events. 7. Phil Mickelson $106 million. Mickelson, who surpassed $1 billion in career pre-tax earnings last year, has shed sponsors since joining LIV Golf, but he is staying busy off the course. He is a co-founder of For Wellness, which makes coffee supplements, and he was among the investors who recently bought a large plot of land outside Phoenix. Mickelson gave his new tour a performance to be proud of at the Masters last month, posting a final round 65 to finish in a tie for second with his LIV Golf mate Brooks Koepka. The result came with a $1.6 million check. 8. Stephen Curry $100.4 million. Fresh off his 4th NBA championship last June, Curry has his first year topping $100 million. His $48.1 million salary was the NBA's highest this season, and he'll become the league's first $50 million man in 2023-24, when he is set to make $51.9 million. The Golden State Warriors guard lost a major sponsor when FTX collapsed, and he has since been swept into a lawsuit accusing its celebrity endorsers of misleading customers in ads promoting the cryptocurrency exchange. But he has filled that void and then some. In March, he signed a long-term extension with Under Armour that will extend into his retirement from basketball, and he has a new partnership with Chase Bank. His multimedia company Unanimous Media is among the producers of a documentary about him that is slated to hit Apple TV Plus in July, and he is set to launch a graphic novel series next year. He also recently invested in VR platform Golf Plus and TMRW Sports, the startup founded by Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy that is aiming to create a tech-infused golf league. 9. Roger Federer $95.1 million. Federer announced his retirement from competitive tennis in September and hung up his racket after playing one final match alongside Rafael Nadal at the Laver Cup, the international team tournament he helped create in 2017. His list of more than a dozen long-term partners remains intact as he begins his second act, and last week he announced a licensing agreement for his RF brand with eyewear maker Oliver Peoples. He also has a significant stake in the fast-growing Swiss shoe company On. 10. Kevin Durant $89.1 million. Durant was traded from the Brooklyn Nets to the Phoenix Suns in February, but the wheeling and dealing hasn't been confined to the court. Through his investing firm, 35V, he has picked up stakes in the Premier Lacrosse League, nutrition brand Happy Viking, League One Volleyball, Women's Sports League Network Athletes Unlimited, a Major League Pickleball team, Fanatics Mitchell and Ness Label, digital creator business Golden Set Collective, sports software startup Score Play, and Tiger Woods TMRW Sports just in the last 10 months. He also has a growing media empire in Boardroom and one of the NBA's most valuable sneaker deals with Nike, which was recently upgraded to a lifetime contract. Michael Jordan and LeBron James are the only other 2 NBA players who have received lifetime deals from the shoemaker.